social institution, and not a physical reality. There is, in other words, no such thing as time.
Butterflies are floating like your red hair in the breeze. Spring awakening, new love takes me into lilac dreams.
Hey guys, it's Dinah and welcome back to my channel. As you could tell by the very dramatic intro, I'm going to be telling you guys things and lessons I've learned from high school and also give you high school advice for any freshmen, sophomore, juniors, or even seniors if you need it. No shame, no shame. Also go ahead and subscribe if you want more content like this or any vlogs or anything really. Just comment down below any video requests because your girl needs it. And if you are a senior as well, go ahead and comment what you've learned from high school. I'm interested to know. And also, if you have more of a personal question that you want answered or just something you want advice on immediately, don't be afraid to shoot me a message on Instagram. It's Dinah_Angulova, and I will be sure to get back to you. I love talking with you guys, and I want to just share my knowledge on the 4 years of high school I've spent. I was a senior this year, so I'm one of the unlucky graduates this year, not having a graduation. I've grasped some sort of lessons that I could send off to the younglings and give you guys some advice if you're looking for it. I just want to be the big sister you never had, or you do have, but she doesn't tell you things. So I know this is going to be a lot of talking, so I broke it down to 3 major parts. I'm going to be doing social, academic, and personal lessons and advice that I can give you guys. So go ahead, if you want to watch something specific, you can jump to those time frames, and yeah, you can do that, or you could watch the whole video, maybe, if you want, please. So I have my journal here. I have everything written out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start off with the social category, so these are just some lessons and advice I can give you guys. The first thing is that friends come and go, which is the sad truth, but the people you enter high school with are probably most likely not gonna be the people you exit high school with. This doesn't go for like every single friend. I'm just talking about your whole group of friends is probably not gonna stay throughout your senior year. I definitely have one best friend that I've stuck with since elementary school. You know who you are. But like friends like those, like your best friends, I hope you don't lose them because it's really fun to grow together. But definitely branch out when you go into high school. Find people outside who went to your middle school. Don't be afraid to make new friends. And most of the time, it's not even personal. Like, drama doesn't have to happen for friends to break up. I'm talking as in like boyfriend, girlfriend. No, I mean like friends. Most of the time, it's just distance. Like, you don't get classes together, or you guys just join 2 different friend groups. You just don't see each other as much and you distance yourself. You still want the best for them. You just don't talk to them as much as you used to, which is kind of sad, but it's just the harsh reality. Don't take it personally if someone and yourself are not talking as much anymore. To go on with that, the second thing is making friends takes effort from both parties. If you want to make a friend or friends, you're gonna have to put yourself out there. Don't expect for people to come to you unless you're like Timothy Chalamet, but don't expect people to just come to you. You're gonna have to make an effort. You're gonna have to branch out, join clubs, or maybe just confront them. Be like, hey, you're cool. Want to be friends? Want to talk more? Here's my number. Let's play iMessage games. Something like that. Add them to your private story. That works great. The reason why I say it takes effort from both parties, if you really want to become friends with someone and you're putting in all this effort and you talk to them first all the time and you keep bringing up discussion stuff, but you just don't see that same effort coming from them, I suggest don't waste your time anymore, because it's obvious they don't think they vibe with you. And if they just are not putting in the same effort, it's just not worth it, because honey, you deserve what you are giving. You deserve that back. Try someone new, you know? It's not the end of the world, and don't take it personally. Some people just don't vibe, and that's okay. And I'm not talking like day one. If after like a few weeks you notice like you're the only one making effort, that's a red flag. Going on with that, that kind of ties into relationships, because it's kind of the same thing there. The third thing is just relationships, crushes. It's complicated. I think crushes, oh, I've had so many of them. It's honestly fun to have a crush. It makes life interesting. You want to get like fancy already for school. It makes you want to go to school sometimes. Honestly, I think it's a blast to have a crush. But if you're looking for more than a crush, like an actual relationship, please take my advice here. Become friends with them first. Please, because if you are just gonna jump into a relationship without knowing the guy or the girl or whoever, that can bring up problems later on because you don't really know who they are. I suggest becoming friends with them because then you know their personality, who they are, what their sense of humor is, what type of music they listen to, and all that jazz, you know, all the important stuff. Because seriously, I've had crushes on many guys and then I become friends with them and I'm like, yeah, good thing I didn't pursue this. But yeah, don't be afraid to like someone. It's honestly fun, but if you're looking to go into a relationship, just try to become friends with them first. And if they don't want to become friends with you, then what makes you think they want to be in a relationship with you? Harsh truth, but I'm just gonna put that out there. Like I said, if you're putting in all that effort and you don't see that coming back, I think it's time to move on. And it's easier than it sounds, I know, but it's high school. It's high school. That's all I have to say. I can make a whole video on relationship advice if you guys want. I've been in relationships since the start of junior year and it's going pretty well for me. So I can't really speak on the behalf of like dating toxic people or like breaking up, like things like that, because I haven't really experienced all of that. We liked each other for a year before we actually started dating. So if you guys want advice on that, I guess I could do that. And that goes for anything. Leave comments down below if you want me to branch on any of these topics. Next one. Do not, and I repeat, do not tolerate bullying for yourself or for others. Sometimes for yourself, you just kind of have to take it. But for others, you always have to stand up for them. If you see someone is being made fun of or is just having a hard time, maybe even making friends, like rumors are being spread about them, just reach out to them. Go sit next to them. Go just make a conversation with them in the hallway, compliment their outfit. Seriously, that will make their day, and just become friends with them if you want, or acquaintances or just school friends. Honestly, anything helps. Just please do not tolerate bullying. If you see it, take action and just go up to them and be like, hey, that's not cool. I know it's easier than it sounds, but it seriously will make or break someone's year, probably. And as for being the one that's bullying, it's okay to be angry at something or someone, but that's never an excuse to be cruel. Like, you can be angry that someone's not like participating in your group project or something, but it no way means you can branch out and just start bullying them. And bullying is a strong word, but it can be from the tiniest bit cruelty to the largest bit. So please just don't fall into that scale. It's really not cool, and it can seriously impact people's lives and you don't even know it. So just be careful what you say and what you spread. That's just how rumors start and drama, and trust me, you do not want to be involved in that stuff. I've seen it happen. Not pretty. Next thing, don't be a fake ass. My parents watch my videos. Okay. Don't be a fake. I swear I don't say mean words in real life. That has to be a bold statement right there. Do not be fake. Do not be fake. If you don't like someone, distance yourself. Because if you are going to be fake to them, it is gonna start stuff. They're gonna suspect it. They're gonna start rumors about you. You're gonna start rumors about them. If you guys don't vibe, don't even try, you know? Just don't be fake to people. I know, like, if you're like in a group project and you don't like someone, you're gonna have to be fake nice to them. But in terms of like friends, just don't be fake. Don't be friends with someone you don't want to be. And make that clear. Just distance yourself and the other person will get the message and move on before it gets any worse. Because there's so many fake people at my school, I don't even want to begin on that. I'm just not friends with them. And honestly, my life is pretty good like that. Kind of branching off of that, another lesson is not everyone's gonna like you. Get over it. That is way easier said than done. Trust me, I've been there. I am a people pleaser. I like to please people. I do stuff for other people. I don't want people to hate me, you know? And that goes for everyone, I think. Over the years, I've started to care less and less of what other people think of me, and you just have to come to the terms not everyone's gonna like you. If everyone likes you, then you're like Zendaya or something, but no, you're not. So just deal with it. I sound so mean, but it's literally just what you need to hear. Not everyone is going to like you, but what matters is your friends like you, your family likes you, hopefully. The people close to you like you, and that should be all that matters. Why do you need validation from others? You don't. Be yourself, and whatever energy you pull, whatever people you pull towards you and become friends with, those are the people that like you, and that should be all that matters. And it took me a long time to realize that. Last thing socially I'm going to address is a big problem that people are afraid of in high school and that you see lots in movies, and it's true in real life. Peer pressure. Peer pressure can be avoided if you just don't become friends with those type of people, but again, easier said than done. I have not had to deal with this, but I know it's a big problem in high school, so I should probably address it. And I don't even mean peer pressure as in the stereotypical like alcohol and like partying and stuff like that. I mean like even in joining clubs or sports or stuff. If your friends are trying to make you join something and you genuinely just are not interested in it and don't want to waste your time with it, just make that friend and just don't do something just because others want to do it. Do it because you want to do it and because you are passionate for it, or you just want to have fun with it. This is your life, your little world, and that goes into the thing of having everyone like you. It's just not gonna happen. Just don't do stuff always. I mean, that sounds really bad. You can be selfless. I don't mean be selfish. I mean like, please do stuff for other people, but not stuff, I mean don't do certain activities that make you uncomfortable just to please others. The next category I'm going to be talking about is academics, because this is school. You go to school to learn, you know? The first thing is smart is the new sexy, okay? If you spend all your time obsessing with how you look, what your popularity is, trust me, I'm all for it. Glam yourself up, feel confident in what you want, put in time to yourself, you know, all that jazz. I'm all for that. Go do that. You're a queen. But I mean that don't obsess over just your appearance and your social status at school, but the most attractive thing honestly is intelligence. And I do not mean by any means smart is getting the highest grades in the class. That is not what that means. I mean being passionate about something, being knowledgeable about a topic, something that interests you. Don't just be an airhead who just wants attention from others and wants the highest status in school or whatever. I'm telling you, being smart, just being aware is so attractive. Dating relationships or friend relationships, it's so attractive. People are gonna want to talk to you because they don't lose brain cells talking to you, you know? And like I said, smart does not mean getting the highest test scores. It just means wise about the earth, knowledgeable about something, you're passionate about something. It's worth investing your time into learning about stuff. Next thing is managing your time in high school is so crucial. You just need to learn to manage your time, especially if you're taking on a hard schedule and you really put yourself out there and you're taking on lots of activities. You have to learn how to manage your time. There's so many videos on this. I can even make a video. I think I've improved on this so much because over the years I've had more and more on my schedule, and some days are harder than others. Let me know if you want a video on this. I probably will make a video on this. Next thing, oh my gosh, this, I cannot stress this enough. Teacher relationships. Teacher relationships are so important. You want to become friends with your teacher. You want to learn to like your teacher. And trust me, not every teacher you're going to want to like. Like a solid student to teacher relationship will probably save your butt sometimes. Your teacher is not out to get you. Your teacher wants the best for you. Most of the time. I'm thinking about one teacher where this just not applies to, but I'm not gonna out them. If you go to my school, you probably know. Junior year. And if you show them that you're dedicated, you show interest in their class, say you're having a hard time and you have so much on your plate and you genuinely just don't have enough time to do the essay that they assigned or the homework that they assigned. Just go up to them and tell them what's going on. And I promise you, they're going to listen most of the time and want to help you out. They'll give you an extension to whatever benefits you. They want the best for you and want you to survive what you're going through. If you have a solid relationship with your teacher, it's going to be much easier to go up to them and confront them. But I understand that if you're on the shyer side or not the confrontational side, it'd be harder. One advice I have is that first week of school is so crucial. It's like the golden rule. I'm not sure what it's actually called. Raising your hand all the time and telling them about your summer, like all that stuff. Just be present in the class and you'll have their attention. They'll know who you are. You'll have a solid relationship for the rest of the year. Trust me. Next thing, and this might be a little obvious to say, but studying is so important. And that's why learning how to do it is so crucial. The reason I say this is because surprisingly, so many people don't study. So many people are naturally smart or just like don't really care. Studying itself is such an important skill to have because going into college, you're gonna need to study. Going into your job in the future, you're gonna need to study what you're doing and everything. You have to adapt to those skills, and high school is the perfect opportunity to create good study habits. And please study. Even if it's the easiest test of your life, go through your study routine. Do it. You'll feel more confident in yourself. You won't be as nervous. Test anxiety, real thing. I have it. It's very bad. But I just know that when I studied a lot, I feel a little bit more confident in myself. I know it seems really obvious, but some people just don't do it. Please develop good study habits. The next thing is do not spend all of high school having college be your only motivation and drive. If you enter high school and you're saying, the only reason I am taking all these honors classes is to get into Stanford. The only reason I am taking all these extracurriculars are so it looks good on my college transcript. The only reason I am making things difficult for myself is so I have something to write about in my college essay. That may all sound stupid, but it's the truth. Some people are so obsessed all through high school of this one college or just their college transcript to be so good, and they do everything just for the college transcript. I'm not saying don't work towards a good college transcript. Please do that. Please do that. But I mean, don't make that your only drive and motivation. Have it be, I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to learn the sport. I'm excited to educate myself. I'm excited to be busy. I'm excited to get a job. Like, all these things you put on your college transcript, make them something you seriously want to do. Don't have college be your only drive, because guess what? When senior year rolls around and you're applying for these colleges, and then you get into whatever college, what comes next? Where's your drive? Your drive is gone because you got into college. There's no drive left, and that's gonna suck. Like, you need to have an internal motivation. You can't just have college be your only motivation. That's a horrible idea. It should be part of your motivation, of course, but please genuinely want to invest your time into doing all those things too, not just so you look good on a piece of paper. The next thing is, don't cheat your way throughout the entirety of high school. And I'm not saying I've never cheated on a test. Like, we've all done the little, like, you know, we've all done the little, what'd you get on? Yeah, okay. You know, we've all done that. Don't even lie to me. But I mean, like, having your friends send you all the homework, paying people to do your homework, that's a thing. Cheating, like writing all over your arm and like bringing a paper every time you go to a test. Do not do that every single time, because you're gonna get a habit. The only way you're gonna know how to do life is cheating your way through. And guess what? It may work short term. You may get better grades than the people who actually studied, and you're like, ha, all I did was write on my arm and I got better grades. Like, I am doing life so well. The people who actually worked for their grades and the people who cheated the entirety of their grades are both gonna graduate high school. The people who worked for it are gonna have a strong work ethic, and they're gonna go into college, into their jobs having that, and the cheaters are just gonna find ways to work around what they got, and you're just not going to develop anything, any good habits. I know everyone knows someone like that, so if you're looking at them and you're getting sad that they're getting higher test scores than you and you actually studied, just know that after you both have graduated and are at the same level, you're going to succeed way more. Last thing academically is challenge yourself. Don't hurt yourself challenging, you know? It teaches you how to manage your time. It teaches you what you really love and what you don't, what you're passionate about. And during the process, during your busy schedule, you're probably gonna hate yourself for it. Trust me, I have. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and the lessons you learn from it are very valuable. And the next thing are the tests, the SAT, the ACT. Literally, I hated junior year just because of these tests. I took this so many times, and I was just never happy with what score I got. But at the end of the day, and sorry parents if you're watching this, but seriously, it's a stupid test run by the scam of College Board just trying to make money off of you. Colleges kind of see right through that. Honestly, if someone has a nearly perfect score but hasn't done like anything in their life, and you're just an interesting person, you've done so much in your life, but you have less of a score than that, what are colleges gonna pick? That's all I have to say. Do study for those tests because, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a score that appears on your transcript. That test is not a determining factor of your intelligence. And if you're a person that goes around school asking for those test scores and then being like, and judging people for it, reevaluate yourself, please. And that's all I have to say. Last thing I'm gonna talk about is your GPA. But grades are super important. Freshman year, sophomore year, junior, senior, all of them count. Do not think for a second that 1 year is, no. Freshman year counts. And freshman year is the easiest year, so you better be trying in those classes because that's the easiest it's gonna get. Sophomore year prepares you for the hardest year, which is junior year. Junior year is what colleges look at the most, and then senior year, you're gonna have to update colleges on your transcripts, so do not slack. GPA is not the make or break of your intelligence either. I know, such intelligent people, they don't have a 4.0. It is seriously just a social construct at this point that real intelligent people have straight A's. It's just not true. Some people just have struggles. So your grades are really important all throughout high school, so really try on them. But again, having a 4.0 does not make or break your intelligence. And I'm going into my last topic, which is personal. So this is like personally. Obviously, I just said that, okay. Okay, the first thing is high school is a great time to make mistakes and learn from them. Because your consequences to your mistake in high school will not be nearly as impactful and severe as if this was like in the real world where you have a job. It's okay to make mistakes in high school. It's definitely okay. And most importantly, you have to learn from your mistakes. If you keep doing them, you gotta learn from them and then work with what you got. Another very important thing is stay true to yourself. Like I've mentioned, don't do things that make you uncomfortable just because it's trendy or your friends are making you do it or something like that. Stay true to yourself, be who you are, and everything will adjust to that. Stay true to yourself, your morals, your happiness. Like, you will be so much happier if you're just who you are and you aren't adjusting to everybody else. It's gonna get tiring if you are constantly just changing yourself for the sole purpose of pleasing others. It's just, don't go down that path. Find yourself, be happy with yourself, learn to love yourself, and of course, that's way easier said than done. High school is a great time to make that progress, and things get easier. If you're having a hard time right now, things get easier, things get better, and I really hope that all of you watching love yourselves because you were worth it. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. You matter. Everything like that. You seriously rock. If you need to hear it, I'm here for you. Shoot me a message. I'm here for you. I'm a huge advocate, self-positivity, everything like that. You rock. Go off. Just go off. Go off, queen. You can do anything you put your mind to it. I am being so inspirational right now. Another thing, kind of bouncing off of that. Yes, do everything, like, be you, love yourself, love everything that you do, but also stay humble. be humble. I find that the most humble people are people I want to be friends with. Because if you have an ego, oh, that is such a turn off. Maybe it's just me, but it's such a turn off for like friendships or like just crushes or anything. Find that nice balance of like, you want to show others what you can do, but seriously, don't be a show off and a bragger and like, that is not cute, honey. Another thing that I'm still working on, but I've gotten better at is don't compare yourself to everyone. Sure, there's a difference between having people be your inspiration and then just strictly comparing yourself to other people. It just hurts you, destroys like your confidence and how proud you are of yourself. Everyone is so different. There's a reason why we're all different. God did not make the same copies of people. That would be such a boring world. We are all different for a reason. Don't compare your flaws to other people's perfections and so on. Don't compare your bodies. Everyone is so different. Everyone's so beautiful in their own ways, like mentally, physically, emotionally. Comparing yourself is just gonna hurt you. And just know that everyone is going through something. Everyone has gone through something, whether it's major or minor. And that nobody is perfect. Don't strive for perfection. And the last thing personally, even though there are probably so many more, I just don't want this video to drag on forever, is if you need help, seek for it. There's so many people you can go to. Just seek for help if you truly need it, because you are not alone. You are not alone in anything. People will be there for you. Even if you don't think they will be there for you. Everyone just wants the best for others. Most people. Okay, that I think is the end of the video. I'm probably going to be editing this and face palming myself because I left out lots of things. And honestly, I could go on and on about so many of these topics. So if you guys seriously just want some advice on any of these topics for me to just delve into, go ahead and comment down below and I will be more than happy to give you advice because I just love doing that. If any of you guys are also seniors in high school, it's probably sad to you, you know, we're not gonna get our traditional end of high school rituals and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm freaking pumped for college. I'm pumped for the next chapter of life. I'm gonna make a whole different video on this. I'm excited for what the future holds. Even if we don't get a first quarter of college or something like that, we have so much to look forward to, and just keep a positive eye on everything. Reach out to your friends, make friends. In quarantine, just text someone, play an iMessage game with someone. I hope you guys are taking care. I hope someone learned something out of this. Even if it was just one person that learned something out of this, honestly, it's worth it. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to stay if you want to. Give this video a fat thumbs up and comment down below any video requests. And I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys next time, whenever that is. Bye.
Mama's wondering why your grades are poor.